The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. Trade over 17,000 markets with extended trading hours on key US shares and competitive spreads, all on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.
Our stock of the day is Bravura Solutions. Shares are rocketing after it released a material upgrade to earnings. So Bravura now expects cash earnings to come in between $55 and $65 million compared to its previous forecast of around $50 million. So the company says the strength of the British pound, higher project revenues, particularly with wealth customers in Europe, the Middle East and Africa, as well as operational efficiencies are behind the forecast hike, with more of those efficiencies to come through. Also, earlier this week, Bravura appointed Colin Greenhill as its new permanent group CEO. He will be based in London. So my guest, Henry Jennings from Marcus Today, looking for your view on Bravura.
Well, it's certainly had a great day today, hasn't it? Let's face it. It did have a little bit of a wobble earlier in the year, and it was guiding to around 50 million. Now we got 55 to 65, which is quite a big jump up. And it's, I guess to some extent, it's a little unusual that you've got a new CEO comes in and the first thing he does is go, you know what, we're being too conservative. Things are going well. Let's push the guidance up. So that I think is pretty good for Bravura. And based in the UK, clearly that is a massive part of their business now. The exchange rate, 205 there, really helping. So I would imagine that we're going to see some upgrades here because this was a little bit of a surprise. Coming out of the blocks for this one. So, and the fact that we've got a new CEO, which gives it some certainty. We've got an upgrade to guidance. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this one push further ahead. It has been one of the ugly ducklings in the sector to some extent. It has been a bit unlike Netwealth and Hub24, but that focus on the UK, I think, is pretty good. And the fact that the CEO is going to be living in the UK as well, obviously helps. And I think it's unusual for a CEO to upgrade this early in his tenure.
You know, I don't like correcting you, but he doesn't begin in the role until the 1st of January, 2026.
So you just shot me down in flames.
No, but then this outgoing management is confident enough to put out this upgrade.
Well, maybe he'll downgrade in January.
Well, I was going to say, you would hope that the board and management wouldn't be setting him up to fail.
You would hope not.
But who am I? I'm just a journalist. Let's ask Andrew Whiteland from DP Wealth Advisory what he reckons when it comes to Bravura.
Thanks, Nadine. Look, it's been a cracker. I'm just looking at the performance over the last 12 months, up 150%, and over the last 3 years, up around 40% per annum, sort of after the big capital raise they did in early 2023. The chart's just pointing in one direction, and it's the correct direction. So that upgrade today is helpful. To Henry's point, it's pretty unusual for a new management team or soon-to-be new management team guiding upwards so early. Normally, they're dampening expectations. So I think it's a buy. Probably the only amber light that I'd have, Nadine, is I note that short interest is rising, which is potentially one of the reasons why the share price is popping today, that people are covering their shorts. In other words, trying to protect themselves from it going ahead further. But on balance, 60% of their earnings is recurring, the UK business, pound, etc., etc. So it's a buy.
Double buy for our stock of the day, Bravura Solutions.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.